Here we go.
The season did not end the way I thought it would. You know, you go into the playoffs with hopes, dreams, aspirations, and then you look around you and you find yourself surrounded by sharks, their jaws open wide. Hunger in their eyes, and their stupid little fins sticking out of the water. And you think you can get out of it, you think you can swim away, but then they just go in for the kill. With Jarvis Landry in his best game of the season. Or picking up with their priority waiver, Mike Badgley. Kicked for 15 points. After you both agreed not to pick up kickers. And one or both of us did not adhere to that agreement. It's a sad day to lose in Mazza. I've never lost. Once I made it into the playoffs before the finals, and I certainly didn't think I'd lose this year. It's a tough way to end the season. We go on, we go home. Next year, we fight again. Until next season, this is it.
I hope that came out really clear.
So that was Moshal. A very solemn Moshal lamenting the end of his season.
Something we don't know of Moshal.
Yeah, Moshal is not one for first round exits.
That was a very vulnerable state he was in. Like, I see him in Amsterdam, all lonely, because I think by now Jacqueline's gone, so he might be by himself now. Curled up in his bed.
Fetal position,
and kind of a little sad. He got sharked. He got bit. And then there were 4.
We have the final 4, baby. And I think, it's going to be very hard for the 2 matchups we have this week to top what we had last week.
I think this was
unbelievable playoff matchups.
I think this was
down to the wire.
The greatest Mazza week for playoffs that I have ever seen in this season, in this league.
I don't know if I can agree with you. Recency bias says that I agree with you. I don't remember every year's playoffs, but recency bias, I'll give it to you. This was very dramatic. Sunday Night Football.
Both games
down to the wire.
Nobody had a Monday Night Football guy, which was kind of surprising, considering there's a lot of good guys. But
I have all the Vikings and Seahawks, and only the bad teams have those guys.
And
it was stealing, but whatever.
Yeah, and both games came down to the last minute.
Wow.
And what a show. What a show. I think every segment is jam-packed. And I'm very excited to be going through this.
There's a lot to talk about. A lot. Let's get started.
Where are we starting?
Let's get started. Let's stay on topic. Moshal's matchup of the week.
Okay. So let's go with matchup of the week. love this song. I really do. It just doesn't want to end. I don't remember ever being this long. All right, go
It's
ahead.
longer every week.
Yeah.
My matchup of the week: Sherari against Moshal, 4 seed versus the 5 seed. Sherari had to weather the storm of Odell Beckham deciding to not play. Whatever injury popped up on Saturday, right? It was Saturday.
That's what we call mystery
mystery
high draft pick
I don't
injury.
know. Well, I don't know what happened. I didn't even read about it. Also, in the chat was like, "Oh, sorry, Sherari. Sorry. Good luck next year, Sherari. It's over for you, Sherari."
Yeah.
And Sherari's team responded, 155. Nothing to sneeze at, right? Led by Matt Ryan, Jarvis Landry, best game of the season. Aaron Jones coming on strong. Cameron Brate, another 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr, Pussy. He's Pussy. Sorry, Pussy, not Percy. Pussy. Mike Badgley, 15 points. A lot of quality stars by Sherari, and not many underperformers. I mean, all those guys put up double digits. All of them, except for Buffalo D and Tyler Boyd. On the other side, we had Moshal starting what looked like his it's like his stars and scrubs type of lineup. A lot of 20-pointers, a bunch of 5s, a 3, a 1, you know. And coming down to the last Sunday night matchup, he had Trubisky going. I'm pretty sure Sherari was done. Moshal lost by 9 points. Trubisky got him, let's call it 4. So he needed, 13 points total to beat him? 13 points.
That's it.
Projections were for 17.5.
And
Trubisky shot the bed. Mightily.
had
3 interceptions.
since week 4 in games that he played, had less than what Moshal needed only once.
Wow. Against the Bills, obviously, because of the Bills. But it's funny that with Carson Wentz on his bench, it seems that like whatever team Carson Wentz is on, that owner can't correctly start the quarterbacks. They're just all fucked up with all these options. Mo Katz couldn't do it for the life of him. Goff Mahomes Wentz, he couldn't figure out what to do. Now we have Trubisky, Lamar Jackson, Wentz. Moshal couldn't start the right guy. Cost him a semifinals appearance. Moshal, I'm sorry for your loss. I really thought you'd pull this. You were my lock of the week. Was he my lock of the week? No, Ez my lock of the week.
No, Ez was your lock.
Moshal, you were my fake lock of the week. I really thought you'd pull this out, and with the Odell Beckham news, I thought for sure you'd pull it out. I would have bet money on you. But you choked. Your team choked. Better luck next year. I can't believe your team is so good. I can't believe it. I can't believe you're running back 3-headed monsters out in the first round. 4-headed monster with Lamar Jackson. Can't believe it. Tyreek Hill out in the first round. This is an upset. It's an upset. Sherari has a good team. I thought Moshal's team was better. And now Sherari is advancing to play the number 1 seed Mocas, and there's hostility brewing in every chat that I'm in with these two guys in there. It's brewing, no matter what the topic.
I'm feeling it too.
Hostility is brewing, and it's scary.
Oh man!
And I hope they just don't go overboard, guys. It's Tuesday, but Monday they started from Monday already. They were just going at it.
It's kind of rough.
The juices are flowing. Very exciting.
Rough, yeah.
Sherari is going for his 3rd title. Mocas going for his 1st. I think Sherari has the most. Left with the players, right? I'm out. Charles is out. Moshal's out. Sherari is
the only 2 ringer.
The only 2 ringer. He's going for number 3. Good luck to you. Honestly, don't want you to get it. I want to be the first to 3 eventually in like 2028 when I get back in the playoffs. But I'm looking forward to great trash talk, great matchup.
Oof.
Maybe the 2 best teams left. No offense to you or Nemo, but maybe the 2 best teams left talent-wise. I think it's going to be very exciting. You want to take it away?
Yeah.
I wonder what your matchup of the week is. Is it me versus Ez? Because that one came down to the wire. It came down like...
I gotta say...
It came down... we were within 0.5.
I gotta say, here, I'm gonna... I don't know where to even start with this matchup. It was my matchup of the week. It was Yossi versus Duke. Now, Duke went into this matchup favorite. And I was severe underdog, having lost Breda, having lost AJ Green, Colt McCoy, who was my starting quarterback. They all went down in what seemed to be 2 seconds. And it was looking like I was not going to be relevant until late in the week. We got a little good news for your Team Yoss. You know, maybe Cortland Sutton is going to be a guy. The 1 o'clock games started, and I think Duke was pretty much absent the entire day. He was working, he said, and then he had a wedding at night. I was watching this matchup super closely, and I was underdog pretty much until Kittle came on the field, and then just
unbelievable.
In the first half of that game, absolutely ripped. And you know what? What's the head coach of San Francisco? Shanahan, right?
Shanahan, yeah.
Shanahan in the post-game conference. What an asshole. He was giving the game ball to Kittle, and he goes 210 receiving yards. You know, the most ever by a tight end was 215.
Oh my God.
But here's your game ball. And didn't throw to him once the whole second half, knowing that stat. But Kittle kind of put me over the top a little. It went into Sunday Night Football, where I had Brandon Cooks and Duke had Greg Zuerlein. I was up by 5. So I figured, let's say Zuerlein gets 10 points. I just need 15 from Cooks. Cooks has been supremely solid for me all season long. Has only had single digits, 3-4 times all season? And he's been great. 15, 20, 24, 22. So I was like, all right, I like my chances. I think it's a little more than a 50-50. I said I took it as a 70-30. Greg Zuerlein in the first quarter alone, 7 points. I'm shitting my pants now. I'm up 2 points on Duke.
Yes, I wanted to know how you were feeling throughout the game. I need to know this.
I'm up 2 points on Duke from the end of the first quarter all the way till the end of the game. And I'm going to tell you that I was watching every second of this game except for one. When the Rams were driving downfield and they didn't get... They got to 4th down. They brought in Zuerlein. And I said, all right, it's over. I'm going to lose by 0.6. And I chucked my phone on my bed, went to the shower, took a quick shower. A quick shower. It was a quick shower. It was so quick that when I came back, they were replaying the Zuerlein miss. And I'm thinking to myself, and I walked in, and I think you mentioned it today. Laces. That's what I walked in on, and they were mentioning it, and how that was the muff of the kick that put me into the semifinals.
It's so crazy.
And I, you know what? Just us talking about matchup of the week can't do justice, because every single segment that we have tonight will break down these two epic matches, and how even the slightest of roster moves and any player done anything could have tipped either matchup crazily. Like, throw an example, Duke starting...
I don't know, like Derrick Henry maybe?
Duke starting Marquise Goodwin. Duke No, even something stupid like Duke starting Marquise Goodwin over Calvin Ridley.
Right.
That would have given him the win.
That's crazy.
But I see you have your hands on the button.
You know where I'm going with this, and I'm not even gonna let us get past this segment without starting. Because At 3:21 p.m. on Sunday, you texted whatever. Good luck, boys, the rest of the way. It has been a great season. This.
Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know it though.
I don't even know it. I wasn't even following the chat. I was busy doing something.
Forget that. Nobody knows it except for the top 6 guys.
Talk to me.
As always in the playoffs, I don't know, not you because you haven't been in the playoffs in a while in the WhatsApp era.
Playoffs last year. Number 1 seed. Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
So we have
playoff chat. Yeah.
So we have a playoff chat. And the rules of the playoff chat is that the person that wins, everybody gets made admin. The person that wins gets to boot the person he beat.
I like it.
Right when I wrote that at 3:21, I voluntarily left the Mazza playoff chat.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Listen, I wasn't even following the matchup. And then I saw that, and I looked at the matchup, I'm like, what is happening? And then Kittle went off.
Kittle happened.
But it's not like Kittle put you over the top like that, because Duke also had Juju go crazy also.
Yeah, and
which means that you were close the whole time.
No,
you get it?
It was
Kittle went crazy and Juju went crazy, and you were still close.
No. Those were right. So it was close.
It was close the entire time.
No, but Juju did not have a good game the whole game. So
till the end.
Well,
I'm saying, but like, it's not like you were down big and Kittle went crazy and brought you back in the game.
He did.
Because Juju also had the same amount of points.
Not at that time.
But
by 3:21, I was projected to lose.
It was Kittle wasn't even playing, right? Kittle was 4 o'clock.
By 3:21, I was projected to lose by about 20.
20.
Mm-hmm. And then Kittle came, and I was projected to win by 20.
Kittle, by the way. So how open he was in that play?
Yeah, and then also another thing. I knew you. I happened to have bumped into. Yeah, we'll mention. It'll be mentioned. Let's go to. I have to say this.
Hold on, Duke. Tough breaks, man. Tough breaks. I know what it's like to lose on shit. That is a shitty way to lose. On a missed kick by the best kicker in football. Not even a miss. Hit the post. That's shit. I'm sorry for your loss. Join me in the retirement club. It's fantastic. No worries. Hakuna Matata.
This is not the Beatles, so it shouldn't get taken off. This is the Brucey band.
You hear that, YouTube? It's the Brucey band.
Brucey brand, YouTube.
It's the bootleg Beatles. It's not the Beatles. It's like me singing it.
This week, I'm going to jump right into the waiver wire of the week because this waiver wire gave me the opportunity to go to the semis. Ryan Fitzmagic.
It's crazy. It's crazy. We talked about it last week, and then it just comes to fruition this week.
He wasn't even on my team.
Yeah, but you knew you were getting him last week.
No. I mean, he wasn't on my starter.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like,
he was on my team.
He's just magical. His presence on your team is a magical presence. And it's the correlation is like scary. It's scary. It transcends luck. It's not. It's like it's something else. It's something spiritual.
It is, and he I think he took it seriously. And the Torah says, "Do not lay a blade on your beard." He got into a very emotional and spiritual state, and Fitzmagic just being there, and there was actually a very cute picture of Fitzmagic this weekend.
I saw that.
It was very cute.
It's cute.
I liked it. He was actually playing football on the field with his daughters, and his daughter was throwing a pass to him. I thought that was very cute. I took that good karma, put it on my team, and Fitzmagic has been a phenomenal locker room guy. Team Yos does regret dropping him twice.
Apparently, Fitzmagic is all forgiving.
Fitzmagic
He's-
will not be dropped.
Rahum v'hanun.
He will not be dropped for the rest of the season. He will be kept on my team through and through up until the very last minute of my existence in Mazza of 2018.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If you win Mazza,
Fitzmagic.
his name goes on a trophy.
Yeah.
Has to be, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Has to.
I was thinking about it today. All season long, I was thinking to myself, I was like, if I win, I'm going to put the Superman logo so I can trump Dag's Batman logo. But I gotta give this Hakarata Tov is there, and it's going to be Fitzmagic. That's gonna be the name of the trophy.
Both can't fit. If I can fit both on there.
probably fit both.
And Fitzmagic.
Dag will probably find a way to say no, it doesn't fit. Just just put Fitzmagic and not put Superman. But yep, that was my waiver wire of the week.
My waiver wire of the week.
That was it.
I put Sherrari taking Dante Pettis for $6. Started him this week. He had a touchdown. Got a good matchup this upcoming week against Seattle, who we torched like 2 weeks ago. I'm assuming Sherrari's a starter in there as well. Maybe not. Beckham, no Beckham, who knows, whatever. But that's a good pickup. Gave him nice points, 12, 13 points. I also applaud his pickup of Jacksonville defense, who Sherrari reached for them early this year in the draft, dropped them, picked them up now again for $7. They play Josh Johnson-led Washington Redskins.
Yes, sir.
That's a great start. I'm assuming he's starting them. That's
Yep.
what I paid for him. So I like the foresight by Sherrari there, even though we already had a defense with a good matchup. The Bills play the Lions this week at home, and I think it's a good matchup also. He didn't care. He wants options. He wants the best option possible. He'll pay for it. He got it. Sherrari, as usual, this year you've been on the money. Waiver wire. I feel like we mentioned him a lot in the waiver wire. He's been great.
He's been, I think, where Alsav has slacked this year in the waiver wire. I think Sherrari has picked up bigly.
Yeah, I think so.
Another mention on the waiver wire. Last second, I had to pick up Jordy Nelson because Kiki was out, Brado was out. I picked up Jordy Nelson, and he gave me 9 points. I think it was 7.8 points. Which, when it comes to this matchup between me and Duke, anything was going to give me the win, or him the loss, or him the loss, or him the win and me the loss. So, as we'll get into right now in the next segment, which bench of the week.
Oh man, I mean, did anybody go off on anybody's bench this week?
I'm trying to check. I mean, we have Duke have 12 points by Frank Gore.
That's a bench of the week right there. I mean, he puts him in over Tevin Coleman. He beat you by what, 6?
Yeah.
I mean, even Derrick Henry's 58 points. I think that gives Duke the win over you. No, I'm not sure, but that is a tough break. Derrick Henry. I don't think anybody in the world started there. Like, who would start Derrick Henry? I think he's like 0% started.
In my other league.
It's crazy.
In my other league with David Zami, who hasn't checked his team the entire season, and I think had the same lineup from week 1, has Derrick Henry.
Okay, so accidental starts.
That's an
don't
accidental
count.
start, right?
I mean, in your right mind,
Right.
are you starting Derrick Henry
No.
against Jacksonville on a Thursday night, where the guy's been shit all year? It makes no sense. We all know what's going to happen if, let's say, Duke won and he played next week and he started Derrick Henry. We all know Derrick Henry's
Derrick Henry's
12 carries, 24 yards. Talk about
Yeah.
2.4 points, no catches. That's what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. What a weird and insane thing that happened on Thursday night. Derrick Henry, 220 yards and 4. Are you fucking kidding me? 99-yard touchdown, and he made it look easy. He was little like boy
stiff
everywhere,
little boy
everywhere to 4 guys.
It was a rough and obvious bench of the week,
and Duke was probably praying it wouldn't come back to bite him,
and
it bit him.
Hard.
I mean, if Derrick Henry put up like 10 points, 6 points, and he started him, he would have won over Tevin Coleman. That's another. It's a bad beat. Duke didn't have the luck this year. No, the luck. Speaking of the luck, the Andrew Luck thing also. The luck thing is all over Duke right now. He didn't have good luck in this matchup, and he could have used Andrew Luck, but he'll never admit it.
Well,
ever.
No, he's not.
Maybe on his deathbed.
He's not going to ever admit it. Now, my bench of the week. I'm going to consider this a sloppy seconds bench of the week, since. Yeah, you know what? It's pretty freaking awesome. You can't go wrong with a bench of the week from Derrick Henry. My bench of the week. Chicago defense.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Chicago defense has not only been the best defense in the NFL right now, it's been the most dominant defense in the NFL, fantasy-wise. They've gotten over 12 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the last 7 games. And add another 4 on top of that to start off the season. Only 3 games in single digits. Never a game in the negative.
Terrible.
And let's see. They put up 14 points against Green Bay. They put up 17 against Seattle. They put up 14 against Tampa Bay when Fitzmagic was starting. I think that was a game Fitzmagic got benched, actually. And against a top offense Buffalo Bills, they put up 28.
That's hard to do. No one had 20 against the Bills this year, except for them. That's very hard. Peterman. Oh, baby.
But Moshal thought...
I mean, he obviously knew what he thought. And Rams coming in...
I think he overthunk this.
It's possible.
I think he overthunk
It's possible. Bears are they're like a RB1, the Bears.
All right, it's an obvious mention that had Moshal put the Bears in his lineup, Moshal would be facing Mocas.
Yes, same for Carson Wentz. As we mentioned before, put him in the lineup.
Bench of the week, Mocas.
Bench of the week.
Moshal.
Who else we got there? Yeah, bench of the week.
That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, tough beats. Again, the matchups were so close. You had to be perfect.
What was the logic, though? Because the Rams have an unbelievable defense also. What was the logic of Trubisky, after having not played for 4 weeks, not putting bench in there? Not putting Wentz? Wentz is playing Dallas.
Dallas shut down Drew Brees last week.
Fine.
So you could say that's what he's scared of.
But you never use non-division matchups as a scale. This is Eagles Cowboys. It's a division matchup game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be shut down defense.
It's tough.
And you traded for Wentz. He's your guy.
He's your guy. That's your forever guy.
It's your forever guy.
It's tough. Moshal traded for Wentz, didn't use him in the playoffs, cost him. I mean,
I was wondering, by the way.
Moshal,
we didn't start off the podcast, but I am eating, as I always.
You also looks like you also made some kick-ass
Jillian.
pulled beef flat. Jillian
made it.
Kick-ass pulled beef flatbread.
Yeah.
It's staring me in the face.
Take one.
I'm not hungry.
Oh man.
I know. I had a big lunch today. I brought so much food today to the office because I thought I was staying till like 9.
Oh man.
But then I realized I'm coming up early, so I ate all the food anyways, and now I'm just full. So yeah, I can't have this right now. Can't do it. There's no room. Can't do it. But yeah, Moshal, bench of the week. We have Duke's bench of the week. I mean, we can talk about Sherrari and your team, bench of the week. Oh, I have bench of the week. Your team, obviously, Ryan Fitzpatrick, bench of the week in a good way. That he's on your bench. That is the bench of the week.
Yeah.
Because he's on your bench.
Yeah. Another thought of a bench of the week, but then I wrote it down, and I thought it's not really a bench of the week, but it is. I was going to start, had I had Sanchez guaranteed on my team, I would have started Sanchez over Kessler.
Woo, baby. Oh, I put for you, D.D. Westbrook.
Yeah.
18 points. I mean, he had more than all 3 receivers combined
on my
times
team.
3.
Yep.
So, big farts.
Bust of the week. Now,
where
you could
do
look.
we begin over
You
here?
could look for bust of the week. Now, it's kind of, it's not fair.
So it's not a pretty week for fantasy also.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair for me to say that there are no busts of the week on the winning teams.
There's bust week. Your team has plenty of busts.
It does. It does. But my team got it done.
It's fair, but there's still busts.
There is. But, like I said, okay, so my bust of the week. Wide receiver, 1A+, Kenny Galladay. Kenny Galladay. 1.5 point. I think last week's podcast, I did a public apology to Moshel. Was it 2 weeks ago?
I think it was last week. Maybe 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
I have
ago.
a question on Moshel. I mean, there's not anybody he could have started instead of Galladay. But if he's so into the matchups with the Wentz and the Trubisky and the thing, I feel like he should have had a backup to use. I mean, he could have used Traquan Smith to put up 0 points again somehow. But
Yeah, I can't.
you knew Galladay was going to face Patrick Peterson. This is known fact. So I feel like Moshel should have had a better backup plan here. Hello, Jillian.
What's up, guys?
Julian.
I feel like Moshel, with his attention to matchups that he always puts in, should have known to have a backup ready for Galladay. And he didn't. And it cost him. I mean, I don't know who he could have picked up, but he didn't have anybody there.
Yeah,
Oven's on. Hot stove seasoned.
Hot stove. So speaking of hot stove season, Ken Rosenthal is reporting
I'm scared.
Yasiel Puig is
Hold
the
me.
subject of trade rumors between the Dodgers and the Reds.
Okay, I don't care. Fine.
Yeah.
You guys got a week for who we trade for? Scooter Jeanette. Let's go. Second.
Another bench of the week for Duke.
The bust of the week.
Bust of the week for Duke is Calvin Ridley.
Oh, I mean, Duke's.
It sucks.
A lot of Duke's team just busted. I can point to Kim.
Zach
9
Ertz.
points. Ertz. So these are his horses. Cam and Ertz put up combined 15 points. That sucks. Tevin Coleman, who we talked about it before, is playing himself out of money basically. This season.
Tevin Coleman.
4
Tevin
points.
Coleman is talking himself out of a big contract.
I may have convinced Duke to start Zay Jones at 3.7,
but
but
there
there's
was
no
nobody
one
else.
there that's Bruce Ellington 3.7 on his bench, Goodwin 3 on his bench, so he made the right start technically from the guys he had with Zay Jones. But Zay Jones, I'll tell you right now, Zay Jones dropped a pass, maybe a 30-yard pass that hit him in the numbers. It was just too fast for him. He couldn't keep, it was like boom, the ball popped out. So that could be the win right there, by the way.
So Zay Jones.
He's Zay Jones'd.
Is it fair to put that missed field goal as a bust of the week?
Sure, maybe use it for a different segment.
Oh, that's true. We do have that different segment. We're going to go to... Let's see. Start of the week. Now, there's one thing that I don't trust at all, and we called it out on last week's podcast. We knew it wasn't going to happen. These two guys in the Shirari Moshel matchup said they were going to go non-kickered.
No way.
And not only that, I got insider info from Moshel that said there was no further conversation from that point forward. So they both had technically agreed, I'm doing air quotes, that they weren't going to start kickers, but both wavered kickers on Saturday.
They have to.
Just
They
in
have
case,
to.
fine.
Security, yeah.
Yeah, and if they heard last week's podcast, they know that probably Dag was not going to grant them the emergency status.
Yeah.
So, but the person that broke the pact was Shirari.
What do you mean by broke the pact?
Because Moshel had his kicker as a 4 o'clock game.
Aha.
Shirari's kicker was 1 o'clock game. So Sherrari started his kicker before Moshel had a chance to start his.
Interesting.
They both wavered. Put in a waiver for Bagley.
Badgley? Yeah. That's funny they both put in the same kicker.
And ended up Moshel got Hauschka, but
Hausch Money missed 2 field goals, by the way.
I saw that.
He missed
A long one?
a 50-yarder and a 40-yarder. Is that the win for Moshel?
9 points. That is... Wow!
Is that the win for Moshel?
By .1. By .09!
Oh my god! Oh my
It would have
god!
been by .09.
He would have won. He would have won.
He would have won by .09.
Oh my god! So what happened? The first kick got blocked, right? End of the half, like a 49-yarder. Hauschka comes in, and they block the kick. Jets recover the fumble and are returning it now. Did you see this? Did you see this at all? Any highlights?
Yeah, I saw that.
And the guy jacked up Hauschka. Jacked him up for no reason. Blindside hit, whatever. And then McDermott sent him back out for a 54-yarder where Hauschka was like, he's like, he wasn't feeling good. He was like all effed up in the head, the guy. Sent him out. He hooked it so wide left, right from the offset. Boom, wide left. So,
But
sorry, Moshel.
I don't know what these guys saw.
Hauschka.
I don't know what these guys saw, but since Badgley took over the kicker job, never had double digits in points.
Interesting. Sherrari, deep down, loves kickers. He has this whole problem, this like algorithm where he picks the right kicker. It finally worked for him this week, so now he's going to be on board with kickers.
So my start of the week was Sherrari starting his kicker in such poetic justice that Sherrari wins because of his kicker. It's not a kicker at his ass, but it's a kicker.
It's a kicker. My start of the week, I want to just commend Moshel on starting Deshaun Hamilton. Or
Wow.
Deshaun Hamilton.
I saw that. Deshaun.
Deshaun, right? With his A in there.
Yeah.
What a start. That's digging deep. You just have to dig a little bit deeper. I know you have to penetrate. You got to dig a little bit deeper. Get another guy to start over Galladay, but that's a hell of a start in a playoff matchup to trust Deshaun Hamilton as when you need points, and he put up 15 points. That's freaking awesome, man. That's awesome. And then obviously, just to mention Kittle engine that could obviously 36.5 points.
Well, it's not,
I know. I just wanted to mention it because the guy's running wild. Probably still running now.
There was no
probably still
other
running
option.
in the open field. The guy.
yeah.
No, he ran an over pattern over the middle of the field, and there was like no one next to him, and he just sprinted 85 yards.
While she's here, I just want everybody to know that I don't even have. You know how like when everybody when there's championships or acceptance speeches that are won, and then everybody says, I want to thank my number one supporter, my wife. I can't say that about Jillian because every time I get excited and I ask her, oh Jill, I'm in the semis, am I gonna win? She goes, no, you suck, stop, just give up. And I don't have her support, and she will not be in my
I hope you do win. Let's blow my mind for a change.
I did. Oh, I won baseball. Chill. Hello.
Wow.
Who watches baseball? Be a man.
Wow. Bye, Jill.
Bye guys, have fun.
See ya.
So now Jillian left, and
Baseball's awesome.
baseball is awesome. I don't know what she's talking about.
Much better than football. Oh, love baseball.
So those were starts of the week. We did bust of the week. We did the bench. This is one that I'm just gonna play the soundbite, but there's nothing to. Actually, you know what? I have something.
We can talk about it.
Okay, snooze of the week. Mocas's entire team.
What a weird week.
What a lucky week for him to get a bye this week.
You know what? You could say his team earned it. He earned the bye.
He earned the
got
bye.
a week off.
100% earned the
They
bye.
weren't motivated. You know, you get a little lucky.
Nobody did anything on Mocas's team this week. Nobody.
Mocas, man. You feeling okay there, buddy?
And while we're mentioning top teams, I texted you a fun fact that Dag would have beaten every single playoff team this week.
Dag
with 159.07 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Cooper with a 50 burger.
Dak to Coop, baby.
It's crazy. It's craziness what's happening.
Oh, man.
Too little too late for Dag, obviously. Maybe he'll win the consolation bracket or the consultation bracket, as some people call it. But all for naught. Doesn't really matter at all. But I'm sure Dag gets some nahat from his team doing well.
Yeah.
Now, while we're here, we just touch on the consolation bracket.
Yep.
Beta and Charles had buys. Dag crushed Alsav by 60. Ez beat me by .74, which whatever. I didn't realize what was happening until I was watching the end of the Vikings game, and I saw Cousins threw a pass to Cook for a touch. I'm like, oh wow, I have those guys. Cousins to Cook. I have a connection. Mabruk. I check. I'm down .70, and the game's over. Like,
Also, another solid. You have Robert Foster. Why?
Because it's Bills.
Okay.
Bills. I should have started him maybe, but I don't know. I had him because I said, why not get a guy in the Bills? I dropped. I was gonna pick up him or Zay Jones. I picked up this guy instead because he has big playability. I don't know. He's fast. He's good. Ez started Josh Allen again, and I'm falling in love every time I see him play. I just fall in love again with Josh Allen, and 20 points could have been much more. The Bills blew this game completely, and Ez beat me with .1 from McCoy and Greg Olsen on the IR starting. So yeah, my team is in the shitter. Fun times, and that's that. This week. Let me just run through the consolation bracket this week. We have Dag playing Beta and Charles playing Ez, and me and Alsab in the 11th place game. So that's that. Yeah.
Sucks,
Fun
man.
times. Fucking, my team is very bad, but whatever.
Hey, it was pretty bad.
What can we do?
What else we got? There was no real snooze matchup of the week. I think this was a phenomenal week.
No snoozes of the week. We can go to the playoff review.
Let's go next week.
Let's go next week's matchup.
Okay, that was a quick shutdown.
First matchup, we'll discuss Mocasts.
Our annual sale will get you.
Sorry.
Mocas and Sherari.
We
What's
don't
our
have
annual
any-
sale on?
We
What
don't
got?
have any sponsors yet, but
No sponsors. Mocas or Sherari. Mocas number 1 seed. Sherari 5 seed. Mocas enters today as a 20-point projection favorite, which seems low, honestly, considering how he was like 40s and 35 the entire year.
is Connor in
And now is there? Connor is not in his lineup. Samuel's is in his lineup at 14.2 projected points. I feel like Mocas's team really has no decisions to make. This is his team. He has his starters, and he's starting his starters. Like there's no what ifs. There's no am I starting X or Y. The guys he has now are his horses, and he's starting all of them. I feel like that's Mahomes, Jones, Thielen, Gordon, White, Samuels / Connor, whoever's healthy, Gronk, Lockett, Goff. He's like, there's no debate of who he's starting. This is his team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Sherari has, Jordan Howard, Spencer Ware.
Who's it going to be? He's
Right,
got
he
a
can start
couple-
Jeff Wilson Jr., Dante Pettis. All these guys are playing well now. He has options. He can mix it up, I think. I don't know. I still think Mocas is going to take it. But
It's going to be a matchup.
I think it's going to be a matchup. Let me look around at the primetime action here. What's going on? Primetime goods.
Jarvis Landry.
Landry's on Saturday
Oh,
night.
Saturday.
Oh, wait.
Wow, Saturday games. Boys,
Oh, he has Ware and Badgley on Thursday.
Please pay attention, boys, that Saturday games are in effect now.
4:30 p.m.
Yes.
So if you have a Jet or a Texan starting for you, make sure your guys are active.
make sure
4:30.
he's
You're
in.
not going to be able to get it in.
So Thursday's a big game, a
Mahomes.
big night for Sherari and
He's
for
got
Mocas.
Mahomes versus Badgley and Ware on Thursday night.
If Ware plays.
If Ware plays. If Ware plays.
If Ware plays.
I think he'll play.
Yeah, I don't see why not, but we'll see.
And then anything on Sunday night? Goff for Mocas.
Goff and Denver defense.
And Denver defense. What's Denver defense?
Saturday night. Never mind. That's
Saturday night. Yeah. Goff Sunday night. No Monday nights. Monday night's Carolina, New Orleans. This matchup will be over Sunday night.
This matchup's gonna be over Sunday night.
So it's gonna come down to Goff. If it comes down to Goff, I mean, looking at projections right now, the way it stands, take out Goff's projection, they're dead even. So
why are we taking out Goff's?
I'm saying going in Sunday night, according to projections, they should be dead even.
Yeah.
So
good point.
if Schreier can get some extra pointage there, make Goff to put up points. I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be a tough one. I know Sherrari still has Brait in his lineup over there. It's gonna be a tough one. Baltimore defense is tight, but you know what? Maybe if the defense is playing hard on the real receivers, maybe it gives something to Winston to just chuck to. Maybe Brait is a good start, but yeah, listen, I think Mocas is gonna pull away, and I think it's going to be a 12-point win.
So you're saying Mocas will not cover the spread? Is that what you're saying here?
Hold on one second.
According to projections, the spread is 20. You want to make our own projections? Our own spread?
What's the Mocas spread?
Mocas spread 35.
Will not cover.
Will not cover. I'm going to say he's going to cover. I think that this Pittsburgh New England game is going to be a shootout, and he has Gordon, Gronk, White, Connor / Samuels in there. I just feel like a lot of points are going to be scored in this game.
I think also Thielen will rebound against Miami.
I wouldn't be so sure. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, that offense, without the new offensive coordinator now, who knows what's going to happen. They fired their OC today. I don't know. And
for Sherrari, the last time Jarvis Landry scored 20-plus points, he followed up the next week with 7 points.
Did you see Jarvis Landry's rushing touchdown?
Yes.
What a freaking play call! I just
jizzed
just now thinking about it. It was amazing.
Really,
if you didn't see it, go watch it. It was the sexiest fake, and then another fake, and then
yeah.
I just jizzed again. It was crazy. It was why can the Bills have some creativity? But like, we need more creativity. That's very very creative play call. Very creative.
Sherrari texted me right after the game was over on Sunday night. What was the word he used? Dog days. This is the dog days. Because both underdogs won on this past
dog
Sunday.
day. Yes, dog days.
So me and Sherrari are the dog days. And it seems like we're looking to continue that magic.
That magic. Fitz magic.
I think majority of the league wants Mocas to beat Sherrari here.
That's a good question. Because Mocas,
guys, let us know. Has
been like rubbing it in our faces a little bit all year now that he got good.
Update, by the way.
Yeah.
Update. A week has passed, and Sam has not texted me Kingpin.
There's no way he listened to the podcast.
Sam, this week's code word is...
I have an idea, but I don't want to say it. Should I type it for you?
Yeah.
Let's put it in the bar over here.
Okay.
This week's code word maybe should be...
Oh,
I don't know if Dad could get angry at me.
Oh, okay. We'll skip it. We'll
make it something else.
Maybe we'll make it
when
next week.
Dag, you can ask us when you get to this part on the podcast. You can ask us
what the code word
about.
was. Ask us what the code word was.
Give Sam another one, Hazi. Give him something. Give him a chance.
Sam, and hopefully you should use this code word for your own personal purposes. And I'm going ballsy here with the code word. The code word is Dak to Coop. Dak to Coop.
Dak to Coop.
That's the code word. I had to mention something first off. I know we mentioned it a couple times, but we never officially.
Yeah? Well, I might just
Oh, man.
That was the highlights of Greg Zerline's kick off the uprights.
Disaster.
Would have given Duke the win, obviously, if that kick went through. Would have been a brutal loss for me. Duke, I love you, boy. I'm sorry. I really am. And I actually hired Duke as my analyst today.
Oh,
so
nice.
he helped me out with some numbers.
Let's
number
see,
crunching.
let's see, there's no hard feelings there.
Yeah, no, it's no hard feelings. It's a game. It's a game of pure luck. It's not something
Luck.
we could have anticipated. It was, it sucks. It sucks to lose. I'm sure I'll probably feel it next week. There's only, out of 12 guys, only one guy walks out on top. That's the crappiest part of this whole thing. And 11 guys feel shitty. Just like Ez's shitty was like 12 weeks long. Duke's shitty was like 12 hours,
Right.
That's what it was. So
Honorable mention, Stephen Hashka. Kickered your ass, Moshal. Sorry about that,
yes.
buddy. All right, let's go to your matchup. Yossi versus Nemo. The 2 seed and the 6 seed. Nemo is back. I told Yossi today that this is Nemo's first playoff appearance since 2013. And in between this year and that year, here are his win totals for the season. 3, 3, 3, and 5. It might be in the wrong order, but it hasn't been pretty for Nemo in the last few years.
So he matched this year his three of the last years. No?
Yeah. 9 wins this year. Right? You had 9?
Yeah, 9-4.
Yeah, I mean, finally, the league is better when Nemo's relevant. That's 100% fact. When Nemo's active in the chat and he's giving the zingers and he's trash talking, it's been a long time since we had this.
Aside from Nemo's last year, 2017, Nemo matched his 2016, 2015, and 2014 win combined.
There you go. He's back.
Good to see you back, Nemo.
He's back, baby.
Where did Nemo pick this year?
He picked 9, maybe. 9?
So he picked 7.
7?
Yeah.
No. Yeah? 7?
That's what it's showing over here on Mocas's.
Yes. Mocas is never wrong. Who did take 7? Hopkins.
Yeah.
Who was
Yeah, it
9
could be.
again? Who was 9?
9 was a
Dag?
trade. Sam, maybe Dag. Somebody trade Charles, maybe? No,
Charles
somebody
in the end.
traded.
Charles in the end. No. Charles was early.
No, Charles was after me.
Charles took
No, Charles
Brown.
was before me. Right.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to go through it right now. I was first, then Duke,
Then Charles.
Moshal.
Moshal, then Charles,
Charles,
then me.
and you.
Then
6 and
Al
8
Sav-
were Al 7 Beta.
Al 7
So
Beta.
swaps, so 7 must have been Nemo.
Right.
Right? Because 9 was Dag again.
Yeah, draft history.
10, 11, 12. Sherrari, Mogas
Nemo
at the
picked
end.
Hopkins at 7, yeah?
7. There you go.
Yep.
Went to the draft. Hopkins, McCaffrey. 1, 2. Right?
And God bless McCaffrey, man.
What a C-man. C-Mac. CMC.
My
Run CMC.
my chances for okay, here I'll set it straight. I'm not saying I'm out, right? Last week I said I was out. Last week I said I had no chance. I'm not out. I think this matchup all comes down to McCaffrey. If New Orleans defense is as tight as it's been in the last few weeks, I think I can actually pull out something here. If McCaffrey can stay under 20 points, I'll be happy. Another thing that is a big must for me if I win is that I need what did I say? I needed Nemo's team. I'm not really scared of anybody really on Nemo's team except for McCaffrey and Ebron. But there's one guy that really has to stay out of the lineup. And for that to happen, I need Kerryon Johnson to stay out of it.
Kerryon Johnson.
I need Kerryon Johnson. When he's in the lineup, he's solid. I need him out.
Interesting.
I need him out.
I just feel like even if he comes back, They won't give him all the carries. They'll ease him
I'm
back
still scared.
in.
I'm still biff.
I think it's an interesting matchup. You're gonna have Monday night action, right? You have Ingram and Kamara. He has McCaffrey. Saturday afternoon, you have Watson. He has Thomas and Hopkins. I think it's very interesting, the matchups. I think Saturday is gonna go a long way because he also has Mayfield going on Saturday night. So that's half his team pretty much, or like 40% of his team done on Saturday.
So we could have a good idea of what's going to happen on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's going to be... is Brady playing this week? You have Brady in there. Is Brady playing
I have
this week?
Brady in there. I don't know if he's playing this week. I got some waivers.
You got some waivers.
I had some waivers.
You got some waivers. Cortland Sutton not starting.
I know he's going to go off, but I just didn't
Cooks, Westbrook, and Nelson. Whew!
Tough times.
How can... My team is better than that, and I suck. What?
Yeah, it makes no sense. But one thing I can tell you all for sure, 8:43, I will be having Eli Manning in my lineup tomorrow. That is a guarantee.
Oh, is that a guarantee?
Yeah, I have the most dollars.
Nice. So who's he playing this week? Tennessee. Interesting. They're home? It's a big game for them also. It's a huge game. They're right in the wild card race. They're right there.
I'm
They're
hoping.
hot.
I'm hoping.
Interesting.
I will have Eli Manning
All right.
over Cody Kessler.
Does Nemo have any money?
Nemo has no money. Nemo and
Really?
Sherry are with $1.
You could use a quarterback. I mean,
There's a
Stafford
couple,
sucks balls.
there's a couple quarterbacks in there.
Stafford
No, you
sucks
know what?
balls.
You know what?
You see Stafford's last 3 games?
Yeah. but
3.87.
Yeah, but
8.37. 4.07.
I still start. I still start Stafford over any of the quarterbacks that are in
Who's
the
available?
Josh Johnson,
Yeah.
Eli Manning right now.
Okay, you're getting him.
Mark Sanchez will be available tomorrow, and I think that's it.
Josh
and
Johnson's playing
Bortles,
who?
if Bortles gets his money back.
Josh Johnson's playing who?
Josh Johnson is playing. I don't know. Josh Johnson's playing Jacksonville.
Ooh, rough.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know. It's tough. Nemo's in a tough bind at
Oh,
quarterback.
I think there's upside to Stafford.
There is upside, but his last... He hasn't put up over 15 points since week 8. That's shitty. And I understand he's playing all these bad matchups. Like, look at all this red over here.
Yeah.
But he's playing a red team on Sunday also.
But you know what? Stafford has proven over his career that he's somewhat of a matchup-proof type of quarterback.
Not this year.
Not this year, right?
Yeah.
So, but
Interesting matchup.
I'd still roll with Stafford over any available option. And also, Nemo had crap luck that Flacco went down. Flacco started off the season beautifully for Nemo and stunk it up a bit. But
I wonder if he wishes he had Russell Wilson now.
why did you guys have a trade?
I don't know if I had Russell Wilson for a bunch of these guys. He would have had Stafford and Wilson.
Here's a question: Does
Mayfield's
Nemo,
playing
does
well.
Nemo
Mayfield.
listen to the podcast?
Great question. Let's put a dartboard in there for him.
Nemo, your code word is Jeff Bezos.
Remember when he told us he was going to run over Jeff Bezos and all his money was going to fly to him like Sonic the Hedgehog? Like in the middle of the street, all bing, bing.
Oh man! All right,
Hit
boys.
and run on Jeff Bezos.
That's it. I just want to say.
Good luck, everybody.
I just wait. I
Good
just want
luck.
to say the other day I sent the trailer for Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Dun, 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 dun.
and I was just
1
texting.
month away from
I was
the show.
texting the podcast group today that something really awesome happened when I sent that trailer. When I played the theme song, when the theme song played on the trailer, I didn't think of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I pictured myself sitting next to Stan. And that's what it was. We have Mazza, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes.
We'll see you next week.
Good luck,
Hopefully
boys.
It's going to be a good week for me. I really hope it is.
Universe Nemo was like, You gotta, you have to want it.
You have to
bowl.
want it bowl.
Because you guys know to want it so badly.
I like that.
Sponsored by Chick-fil-A.